G'day folks, what is going on? In this video, I am going to give you a really simple but powerful sales script that you can use to close $1,000 to $10,000 plus deals in the DMs. Okay, so this could be on Facebook, it could be on Instagram. You could extrapolate this out to email if you wanted to. You could do it over text. It's for the people that want to close those 4 and 5 figure deals without getting on the phone. You're going to create content to generate lead flow. And this is a really nice and simple script that we've used over and over again to make a ton of money online selling in the DMs. Okay, it's a training from a course that I've got, so I'm going to cut over and you'll be able to watch the video, and then you can go and deploy this into your business. Before we do that, if you haven't already, 1, we'd love to have you here as a subscriber. 2, be sure to give this video a like if you get any value from it. Let me know if you've got any questions or comments below. And after you've watched this video, if you'd like to know more about what we do, you can head to jacobcaris.com. That link will be in the description. You can join my free private Facebook group. You can join the newsletter. You can check out the programs that we've got. My inner circle details are over there. All the good stuff's at jacobcaris.com. Okay. With that all said and out of the way, let's cut over to the training, and then you can go and use this script to close $1,000 to $10,000 plus deals in the DMs starting today. Let's do it. Enjoy. All right, what is going on, everybody? So in this one, we are going to walk you through a simple sales script. Okay, so let me set the scene. We use this if someone reaches out wanting information about a program in particular. Okay, we're also going to go into a more detailed script where that will teach you how to do more of a diagnostic process, which is where someone's not literally stepping into your inbox going, hey, I want info about that thing. This is the ideal situation. This is the holy grail if you're selling on Messenger, and it will happen more and more the better you get with your content and all that kind of stuff. But starting out, it's just not going to happen every day. There's probably people out there in the market telling you that you can start, closing big ticket sales like this from day one. It's just not going to happen. All right, we've done this enough. We know it works. But we do want to arm you with this script as well as the more detailed one, so you've got all of your bases covered. Okay, so this is for if someone reaches out wanting information about a particular program. There's a couple of parts to it that I'm going to walk you through. Okay, so it starts out, they message you and they say, hey James, so we're going to use my Rolodex program. That's just another program that I run. We're going to use that as an example in this script. Okay, and you better get a copy of this below for your own reference. So someone reaches out, we've called them prospect. Hey James, I saw your post and I'm looking for some info on the Rolodex program. Right? And you would say, hey, thanks for swinging by. Happy to send over the details. Before I do you mind if I ask a couple of super quick questions and make sure it's the right fit? So all we're doing, if someone says, hey, I want your thing, or I want info about your thing, you just want to qualify them. Right? We don't want to sell to people who don't need our thing. We don't want to sell to people who aren't a good fit. So all we do is a really quick qualification question. Okay. So for this Rolodex program in particular, it's more of an intermediate program. So we only want it in the hands of people who have got a bit of an audience and they've already got a product to sell. You need to work out what those qualifying factors are for your product, for your offer. Okay. If it was SAA, for example, it'd be, they're willing to use Facebook and they're willing to build a personal brand and they want to get into high ticket, for example. Like it could be 2, 3 things. Just come up with a couple of qualifying factors that will distinguish, is this a good fit or is this not a good fit, all right? So you can see here, the Rolodex is an intermediate to advanced program. We typically only recommend it to folks with at least a few hundred members in their audience, ideally on Facebook, and a product over $500 to sell, either their own or as an affiliate. I'm curious if you have those things in place right now. So whatever those qualifying factors are for you, you can dump them into that point there. Then there's going to be a decision point. They're going to go yes or no. Okay. If they say no, you can either let the conversation be and walk away, or you can try sell them something that is more suitable for them. And then, you go off down that path. Or if they say yes, we can roll into part 2. We just want to get permission to pitch. Okay. You notice we're just taking our time through this. We're not just like this. What most people do is someone will go, hey, can I get information about your Rolodex program? And they'll just bomb them with a link, right? We're taking a more chilled out approach, right? It's good from a positioning perspective. Okay, so great, that's awesome. I've got all the info about whatever the product is, handy. Happy to send it over. Are you happy for me to send it over? Right, this could be a video, this could be a webinar, a sales letter, a PDF, whatever is relevant to your affiliate product, okay? Whatever the sales material is for what you are selling, right? 99% of people are gonna go, yep. Then we move on to part 3. And like I said here, it may seem like now's the time to fire off the document, cool your jets. So they've just said, yep, we just wanna get one more confirmation. We want them to look at it now, okay? They're hot, they're in our inbox, they're ready to go. We just want to make sure that they're ready to go and look at it now, okay? Perfect. I've got that here for you, ready to go right now. Do you have a few moments to read/watch it, whatever's relevant to you, and hit me back and let me know if this is something you'd like to go ahead with, right? Don't worry about pissing people off with too many confirming questions. You're being polite, you're guiding them through the process,
and it's different than what they're used to. It's quite subtle, but it's really powerful from a positioning perspective, right? Most people in this case are going to go, yep, right? If they say no, just say, no problem, drop me a message at a time that suits you and I'll get it over to you, and we can get you enrolled if it's a good fit. So we just want to wait until they're ready to go and they're ready to look at it. Most people are probably going to go, yep. Then you send it over to them, give them some time to watch it. Because you've pre-framed it well, you'll find a lot of people will consume it and then hit you back right away. But if they don't, there's a couple of things that can happen here. If they go, yep, I'm in, say, awesome, are you happy for me to send over a link to complete the investment and we can get you started now? Boom, good job, you've closed the sale. If they say, no, it's not for me, you can either try and handle the objections, and we've got objection handling training further down in core module 3, or you can let it ride. It depends on who you are and what you want to do. Or they might have some questions, okay? And my best advice when it comes to handling questions is just keep your answers to the point of what they're actually asking for. One thing beginners have a tendency to do is someone will ask a question about A and then might touch on that, but then they'll start talking about all of these other things, trying to justify their existence. Just answer the question they are putting in front of you, okay? If you give good answers here, strong, confident, firm, direct, that can really help close the deal. If they're shitty, they're uncertain, right? You lack confidence, then that can be a deal breaker, okay? And this is why it's super important to go through whatever programs it is that you're promoting so you know them well, okay? If they start getting more and more questions, 5, 6, 7 questions, it gets into their life story and how they've failed at everything before, I'll let you decide how far you want to take that. These days for me, I've got a pretty low tolerance for that kind of indecision and time wasting type behavior. But again, I'll leave that up to you. You just don't want to become someone else's therapist, or this business can become painful very, very quickly, right? Answer their questions, circle back, and try and close the deal. Otherwise, remember that there's plenty more fish in the sea, okay? So that's a really, really simple 4 or 5 part framework to close sales when people reach out to you wanting information about your product, okay? So that could come up as a result of a post, as a result of a Facebook Live, as a result of a story where you post, you might post some results, you might post something with a call to action. This just happened, reach out to me if you want information about this program. It's program specific, okay? And there's a really simple script that you can learn. And honestly, you'll move your business more and more towards a point where this becomes more and more frequent. So we want to arm you with this so that you've got it in your back pocket and you can see how simple it can be. But what we're about to go into the next section as well is going to be a lot more detailed diagnostic process where you're talking through things with people and really trying to help them understand where they're at, where they want to get to, their challenges, and then present the product as the solution in between the two. Okay, so there's a simple one you can use if people are reaching out about your product. Keep that one on hand. It'll serve you really well. We've done really, really well with this one. Cheers.